All right. All right. Let me make sure everything was goody, everybody. What's up, man? How's everybody doing tonight, man? As always, welcome back to another Thursday night with Tech King Mike in the building and the place to be. We did not have a stream last week. We will touch on that in a little bit, but man, feels good to be back in the saddle. Feels good to be hanging out here with you lovely people this evening to have a good time, talk some tech, talk some life, and just have a really good time tonight. Before I get to the chat, I don't really have a lot of topics on my mind tonight. I have a few things I want to touch on, but as usual, I'll feed off of you guys. We'll go from there. So we're gonna first and foremost shout out to my man James Herrera CCTX. He was first. What's up with you, James? Barry Johnson came in right after him with them peeping eyes, with them eyes. I see you eyes. Shay Kennedy is in the building, Queen of Steeler Nation. How you doing, Shay? How you doing? Shay, are you excited about your schedule? Are you excited about your schedule? I'm excited about ours, man. I'm excited about ours. I had plans to really want to get out to the Superdome this year to watch a game of the Saints play, but for obvious reasons, probably will have to put that on hold. But it is what it is. We'll get out there at some point. My man Genosis is in the building. What up with your Genosis? How you doing, my mans? Hey, holla at your boy. The Ignorant Hours tomorrow night at 9:00. Tomorrow night at 9:00, the Ignorant Hours is on deck. Make sure you go over to that man's channel. Check him out. Check him out. And he didn't say it. He didn't say it the other night, but I believe he recently had a milestone. So hopefully we will be celebrating that tomorrow night. So salute to you, my boy, whatever that milestone was. If I missed it, that's on me. But if I haven't missed it and we talk about it tomorrow night, salute to you, my boy. You're killing it, man. And you deserve it, man. You deserve it. My man, Joseph Hardison, the minivan salesman himself, is in the building. What up with you, Joseph? What up with you? Let's see. Sep Dog. Happy belated birthday to you, my man. My birthday, brother. Cam Newton or The Rock didn't get us no beer. Dog, man, I'm saying, I was thinking about that. The Rock didn't slide your boy no Terramana, no tequila, no nothing like that. I was a little, I felt a little slighted by that, Sep Dog. I felt a little slighted by that. Hey, Tech Valor, how's it going? Hola, Mike in chat. Hola to you, mom. Also, make sure you go check out Tech Valor and Gadget Goddess for the Gadget Chats podcast, along with Emily Wilson. They are streaming before me every Thursday at 7:00 on their respective channels. My description right now is not updated, but it will be at the end of the stream. So I always want to say replay clue, but replay crew. Make sure you check the links in the description to go check out the homegirls of tech, those lovely ladies. Also, thank you for the happy belated birthday wishes. Yes, we did celebrate a birthday on Tuesday. Your boy is 32. Don't feel no different. Just really feel like, at this point, birthdays are just, for me, hey, just thankful I'm here for another year. Thankful to continue to try to get it right. So let's see who we got up else in this building. Hey, Gadget Goddess is in the building. That is the other part of the Homegirls of Tech. That is a part of the trio. That is another channel. Like I said, go check out her and Tech Valor's channel. Make sure you check them out. Let's see here. My man Sep Dog says, soaking my feet while editing the video. Multitasking like a mother. I like it. Let's see who we got. Did I miss anybody? Hey, my man Money Mark Coleman is in the building. What up with you, Mark? What up with you? Let's see here. Robert Downey Jr. didn't give me no autograph. Oh, man. Hey. So I got my man's. Hold on, let me go in order. Shark Fan Tech is in the building. What up with you, Shark Fan? How you doing, my man? Tech UX is in the building. What's up, man? What's up? Your boy been fasting for a month. Oh, man. How's that going for you, Mo? How's that going for you, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. And, of course, Spectacular Gadgets is in the building. Spectacular Gadgets, how you doing? Madam as well. And my bro, Tech Rant is in the house. All right, man. I think we all caught up with the chat. So let's go on and get into the mix and get into the thing. So obviously, like I said, we didn't stream last Thursday. You guys know I try to stay consistent with it, do every Thursday. Last week was pretty interesting. You ever have a day where you just feel like you should have stayed at home? That was my day Thursday. Literally woke up, got to my truck early to do a run for the day, and batteries were dead on my truck. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll go to the battery store, get some new batteries, and I keep pushing. It looked like it was about to start raining. So in my mind, I was like, I'm not finna mess with this while it's raining. But, I was like, I'm trying to do the right thing, so I'm going to do what I need to do. Man, was putting the batteries in, and anybody who has ever dealt with batteries in a car or in a vehicle knows, like, if you have your tool touch something else that's metal while you're putting the batteries on, there'll obviously be a shock. So was literally putting the batteries in. The semi truck holds 4 of them. So I'm putting the batteries in, and wouldn't you know it, the tail end of my ratchet hit the metal frame of the truck. So I almost shocked myself. I had some gloves on though, so I didn't, but I did feel the heat. It was insane. So I got back in my truck and I'm like, I really should just go home. I was like, I really should just go home. Like, this does not feel like the day for me. But again, I said to myself, I'm going to push through it and get it over with. It was supposed to be a chill day, whatever. Was on the way back from Georgia from the port, and yeah, man, like it was pretty crazy. Ended up getting into an accident, and things happened. Things went the way they did, but also at the same time, nobody was hurt. That's the best thing about it. Nobody was hurt, except for my feelings, but nobody was hurt. And at the end of the day, it's all in God's timing. Like, it's all in his timing. I had actually already been putting applications in because I kind of felt like it was coming to the end of the road with this particular endeavor, at least the end of the road as far as this chapter goes. So I just went on ahead and just moved, and so that being said, started something new today, and we're going to keep it pushing, man. I'm actually thankful because my one main day off of the week is Thursday. So unless I'm spending time with the wifey, or, for those of y'all that know, obviously in several months, unless I'm tied up holding the little one, we're going to make this thing happen on Thursdays, man. We're going to keep it going and make it happen. So I'm happy about that. Let's see. So let's check the chat. So I'm going to start off with Tech Valor here. Said, is there any old tech to unbox today? The only old tech that I have to unbox today is the Axon M, the ZTE Axon M, but I did not charge it before the stream because I completely forgot that I was supposed to do old tech today. So it is basically sitting over there dead, Tech Valor. So we will do old tech next week with the ZTE Axon M. Tech UX said, she's glad you're okay. Appreciate it, man. Said, oh no, yikes. She says, right. Let's see. Mike trying to turn into Black Lightning. Hey, man. I do it for Freeland, dog. Mike trying to barbecue is on it. Oh, man. Let me see. Hey, Shellback Tech, what's up, man? How you doing, Shellback Tech? If you guys don't know about Shellback Tech, you ought to go check out his channel and check out just go check him out, man. He's a nonprofit organization that literally builds computers for vets and other people. Shellback, if I miss something, apologies for that, but you guys should go check him out, man. Great dude. Just like doing some really good work and really awesome things in the community, and build some bomb ass computers. Like, he builds some bomb ass computers too. So if you like PCs and you like seeing like really dope computers built, go follow him on Twitter and check out all of his stuff and check him out, man. He's really dope, dude. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you tonight. Let's see. Shark Fan is talking to everybody. Okay, there he is. So he put it down there in the bottom of the chat. I'll highlight it in a second. What's your next adventure? The next adventure is literally almost the exact same thing that I was doing. I'm literally just driving back and forth between Georgia and Florida. That's literally it. Hey, Format Cuts in the building. Said, bro, please tell me you've seen the Pixel 6 leaks. Oh, we're going to talk about that tonight. We are going to talk about that Pixel 6. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and talk about the Pixel 6. So let me keep going. Let me catch up with the chat. So let's see. So custom gaming and streaming PCs to disable veterans and disable first responders free of charge. Awesome, man. Like, awesome. So yeah, dude, like that is awesome, man. So like I said, man, show the support, show the love. Make sure you check him out, man. Great dude. Oh, Mark, you can leave then. You can leave because we're going to talk about the Pixel 6. You can leave. Much love, Mike. Saw you live. Wanted to say, hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you for stopping through, brother. Appreciate it, man. Tech for now. What's up with you, man? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Michael Pepper said, I saw that video with Greg and Shellback Tech recently. He's awesome. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ah, man. So I see everybody in the chat is talking about the Pixel 6. So I'll put the comments up in a second. But let's talk about this Pixel 6 because what have we been asking for? What have we been asking for since the Pixel 5? Now, my first Pixel in several years was the 4A 5G, which I do not have anymore. but I'll explain why, because I have something else in its place. Um, we we have been asking for Google to give us a larger pixel since the 4XL. I've literally heard several people in the chat. I've seen people on Twitter talking about it. The Pixel 4 XL was like the last large pixel that we wanted. So first we heard Pixels coming out with their own chipset, Whitechapel, right? Then we heard that there may be a larger Pixel. Bruh, when I watched Front Page Tech's video. I watched his video today. I normally don't watch Front Page Tech right lately, and that's no before anybody takes that and runs and tells John that my our whatever. I don't watch it because sometimes I don't like to spoil the leaks. I kind of like to go into stuff surprise. John doing his thing. Shout out to Front Page Tech. But today I had to watch it because I got hit up. Trent hit me up and he was like, "Have you seen the new Pixel?" And I was like, "Nah." Like, in my mind, I'm like, "Okay, it's another leak, whatever. It's another leak." So I literally said to myself, I was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go watch it and I'm gonna go see what it is." Bruh, that orange and white and black color scheme, the camera bump. In my mind, I was like, after dealing with camera bumps on the S20 Ultra, Note 20 Ultra, and on the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra, I was like, "Ain't nobody talk to me about a camera bump." So when I saw that little sliver of a camera bump, I was like, "Yo, this might be it, man. Like Google might be coming with that heat." And I like that they went from Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 XL to Pixel 6 Pro. That is what stood out to me the most. The fact that they're going to call it the Pixel 6 Pro, oh my God, like that says a lot to me. Like, I feel like Google is trying to take this seriously, along with their Whitechapel chipset. Like, I don't know, man. I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about it. I want to see more, and I want to know what all is coming with it because I saw 3 camera lenses on the back of that Pro. So I'm assuming that means that we're getting a telephoto, ultra wide, and standard wide angle. So we get the trifecta. We finally get the trifecta on a Google phone. All I need for Google to do, is just give us 4K recording, 60, 120, whatever. Give us recording with all the angles and just kind of fine tune that video just a little bit more, because the Pixel video is not bad, but everybody knows that this is still the king. This is still the king of video. So like you can't really go from there. But I like what I saw. I like what I saw, and I want to see more. So let me see. So Pixel 6 looks fire. That Pixel 6. Mark, you see the door, walk through it. That's right, Mark. You walk on through it. If you don't want to talk about the Pixel, blah. Let's see. It's got Peachy and this Beezy. We have all the lords of the Pixels here. Indeed, we have the trifecta. We have Barry, we have LaShawn, and we have that Lord Scott Peachy. We have the trifecta of Pixel brethren here. Exactly. Google is finally getting serious. I like how Google positioned themselves. This is what I think Google did last year. And I think Google did this on purpose. I think Google said, we're going to slide into this like mid-range market, right? Everybody else is coming out with $1,000+ phones. We're going to slide into this mid-range, get in real good with T-Mobile. So T-Mobile is like, pushing us and stuff like that, getting real good with them, real good with Verizon. We got people speaking our name now. We got people buying our phones. And then now we're going to come out and say, well, hey, this is what happens when we, drag our nuts across the floor. That's what I think is about to happen. I think that's what's about to happen. So Shellback said, we got some big moves in the background right now. Live reveals like me showing up with it in my hands and more. Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. Like I said, man, y'all subscribe and check that man out. That's awesome, dude. So let's see. I see people talking. He said my last Pixel was the 3XL. The last one that I had before the 4A 5G was the 3A XL. Google just need to step it up. We need flagship devices. Johan, that's what Google did today. If we are to believe the rumors that we saw today, I don't need to see the spec sheet. I don't need to see the spec sheet. Based off of what I saw today, that is a flagship. Like, I don't need to see no spec sheet. That is a flagship. That is a flagship to me, at least from what I saw. Real quick before I get to the next comment, my man Sep Dog said $5 super chat, buy a beer on me. Sepnian, I appreciate you, my boy. Thank you, sir. I will indeed buy a beer on you. He said that thing looks like it can hang on the camera module similarly to the Mi 11 Ultra, but not as deep. I like that it's uniform. Agreed. I like that as well. Google is taking us seriously now. I hope so. I hope so, man. That Pixel 6 Pro, oh my, who looking for a Pixel 5? I got mine on it. Hey, I knew LaShawn was going to be like that because LaShawn got that Xiaomi Mi 11, so he part of the Mi Mafia. He cool with that. I'm pretty sure was when LaShawn saw that 6 Pro, he was looking at that 5 like, you got to go. You got to go. It's time for you to get gone. He said, not no half-inch flagship. My man's Technically T in the building. What's up with you, man? Shout out to Technically T. Had a really nice little town hall type of live stream Monday, man. It was really dope. I'm not really going to talk too much about the particular subject because it has literally been beat into the ground. But I mean, it was a great video, a great stream. I don't know if he still has it up, but if he does, you should go watch the replay because it was a great conversation around a particular video. And yeah, this is good conversation, and was dope to watch. My man Matt Cut said, as soon as I saw that Pixel 6, I told my wife I know what I want for my birthday. Yo, bruh, like, I'm telling you, man, that thing was nice. That thing was nice, man. Let's see. LaShawn said, yep. All right. Pixel 6 color scheme looks a bit better than the Pro, but damn, am I excited by this leak. Facts. That orange and white Pixel 6, the creamsicle. Oh, my. Scott, I need you to calm down over there, sir. Said if Pixel cracks portrait video, it's game over. Big old freaking facts, boy. I'm telling you, if Google, listen. If Google comes with correct specs, and they come with that video on point, if Google can do all of that, it might be over for the iPhone as far as the king of video. It might be over for it because literally that is, if you ask a lot of people, at least in the creative space or just in general, most people who just buy a phone, take a photo, whatever, they don't really pay it. They don't pixel people like techies do. We're the minority in this, of course. But if you think about what we are as the minority, what does everybody say? Oh, the Pixel takes great photos. I like Galaxy photos. I like LG photos. I like LG video, whatever. But most of the time, people are talking about the video on an iPhone. So if Google can crack that code and give us the same amazing photography and video, it's a done deal, man. Like that's gonna be a killer, man. Shellback said, picked up the S21 Ultra 5G for my business line for the charity today. Need something better than my old Note 10 to push my best foot forward. Hey, you couldn't go wrong with that. Scott the Cream Pixel. Oh my. Y'all just wait until the next iPhone coming out this fall. Team Apple, baby. Joseph, I hate to burst your bubble. But I can already tell you what the next iPhone is going to be like. You want me to tell you what the next iPhone is going to be like, Joseph? Watch this here. I'll tell you what it's going to be like. You see how this iPhone looks right here? That notch at the top is going to be a little bit smaller. It's probably going to go from like that to like that. It's going to be a little bit smaller. You're probably going to get 120 hertz ProMotion Magical Omega Supreme Alpha display. And if you're lucky, you might get Touch ID in the power button. If you're lucky. Other than that, that's it. You're not going to get anything else out of the new iPhone this year. You might get some bigger camera sensors, but I guarantee you nothing else is going to be the same. Shark Fin Tech said, Mike, would you agree that the Pixel should emphasize new camera sensors as much or even more than a flagship SoC for both, of course? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. I feel like Google should really emphasize their SoC. I really feel like that's what they should do because legit, that is what when people think about like the tech inside of a device, Apple and the M1 and the A line is what is known. Whitechapel might be what breaks Pixel into that. Like, look, we got a chip that performs better than the Qualcomm chip. We up here with an Apple chip right now. We don't need to put a bunch of RAM in our device because we can literally beat the game up with this chip that we have. So, but with Google being known for their cameras, I can't imagine them emphasizing hardware sensors. So Joseph is converting. That's freaking. I'm telling you, Joseph is going to get a Pixel. Barry is on it, man. Barry is on it. Just imagine if the Pixel Fold looks like that. LaShawn, if the Pixel Fold looks like that. Oh, my God. I can't co-sign that camera speed bump, though. Man, Genosis, I co-sign it all day. And Genosis, if we can co-sign the stovetop, right? If we can co-sign this, I can co-sign a uniform speed bump. I can do it. I can co-sign that. No power, F that RAM. I forgot. Tech Valor is the RAM goddess. Oh, Lord, y'all are moving fast in the chat. Let me catch up. All right. Own the Pixel, own the 3A, 4XL, 4 and the 5. Tech Valor, blah, 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 blah. Stacy Ransby said, was not a Pixel fan, but that thing looks fire. Agreed, man. I'm happy to see them doing something different from that industrial design that we've had for like the last 3 years. Every pixel has looked the same for the most part. So I'm happy to see that they're doing something different. What I hope is that we get Face ID and we get Touch ID. If we get like Touch ID in screen display and we get the little punch hole at the top has like 2D Face ID, I'm cool with that. That's one of the reasons why I still love using a Galaxy phone over an iPhone, because there are some places where you still have to wear that mask. And sure, the iPhone to unlock with the Apple Watch and all that stuff is dope, but it's not better than just literally having the phone unlocked by the time you pull it out of your pocket. That is the best to me. Let's see. Visual is dope, but still need to see what those specs hitting on. Big facts. I'm really happy I got the 4A because now I won't feel bad about buying the 6. Let's see. Hey, DCJ, what's up with you, Dom? What's good with you, Brody? What's up with you, man? Genosis said, with all other phone companies with large camera modules in their phones doing minimal camera bumps as possible, Google out here giving us school zoom and parking lot bumps. Hey, it's better than what Xiaomi did. Anything is better than what Xiaomi did. Let's see. I hope it's a flagship. Google been slacking lately for some time. My body is ready. I've owned the Pixel 2 XL, 3, 3A, 3A XL, 4, 4A, another 4A, 5G. I'm all in. I hear you, Sep Dog. I hear you. All right, let me see. Stop the cap. Nothing can beat the iPhone. Mark, it's because you live in a bubble that you feel like that. You live in a bubble. You know, if Mark used the Pixel for a good week, I think Mark would see that there are other things outside of the iPhone, Mark. There are other things outside of it. Overall, I think the Pixel 6 Pro design-wise is a step behind the Pixel 5. I don't know. Genosis, I think it's a step forward. I like it. I think it's something different. There is a device that it reminds me of. I just off the top of the dome cannot think of it, but there is a device that it reminds me of. If I remember it, I will mention it in the chat, but I will find it on Twitter or something, but there is something that it reminds me of, especially since they can price it right, since they'll use their own chips. Again, niggas that said I had 1, 2, 3 XL. Y'all going back and forth. I think I want to see another panda color like the 2XL. Big facts, big facts. Shellback said, I have been Android. My last iPhone was that original release that was reskinned iPod Touch. iPhone drives me nuts with their ecosystem. I would imagine, man, like, especially like as fluent as you are when it comes to PC building, I would imagine that you probably, I don't know, just I can see that. My thing is that I love the power that this MacBook that I have has. I didn't think I was going to enjoy a small MacBook, but I love the power that this thing has and the battery and the portability. So that's why I'm kind of just like, I'm just going to stick with this thing for a while. iOS 15 may take things a little different, but it won't be exponential. Savage is in the building. He will also be streaming tomorrow on time. He will be streaming tomorrow on time. On tomorrow. Look, I was about to sound like the old church folks. He will be streaming on tomorrow evening. On tomorrow evening, he will be streaming. Art Dog, what's up with you, brother? It's time for a new SoC. Yes, it is. Been time for one. It's time for a new OS, man. Like, I don't care what anybody say. It's time for a new OS. When you think about it, it's hard to believe that 10 years ago we had Windows Phone, BlackBerry, we had Android, iPhone. Like we had options. We had options, man. Like now it's just Android or iPhone. And if you choose Android, you got to make sure you get the right flavor of it, because you don't want to just go dive deep into Android and then you go into the wrong side of it. You got to make sure you jump into the pool right and you know how to swim, because you don't want to be like Mike and be 32 years old and don't know how to swim, and then you mess around and jump into a pool and you can't swim. That's what you don't want. DCJ Reviews said Palm OS. I see your comment down there at the bottom. Let me keep going. Let me go on and try to catch up because we moving tonight. The stovetop camera. Yes, it's a stovetop. I'm disappointed that they didn't just go to a larger sensor with the higher megapixel count and use their AI for zoom. A 1-inch ultra wide sensor would be awesome, and colors would be consistent on all photos. This is true. Win by 2 podcast. Shout out to them. Streaming every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. The phone looks good. I've owned the 3XL and the 4. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, you have. I know. Me and Wallace go back and forth about them phones, man. Wallace ain't no good. Back, I agree to a decent extent. iOS is what it is, and it's largely what it's always been. This is true. I'm going to skip a few comments. Let's see. Big fan of the Pixel lineup. My favorites. Savage is talking to everybody. Huawei Nexus 6P. That's it. All right. Yo, let me pull up. Let me type this in and pull this up. I was hoping that somebody would help me out, and my My man B Floyd came through with it. Let me see here. Yep, this is the one. This is the one. So let me share my screen here. Let me zoom in real quick first so you guys can see this Nexus 6P. This is the exact this phone, because I was thinking about the fact that the phone had kind of a curve to the top, slight. It was ever so slight, but the way the camera module was set up is what reminded me of it. So that's what it reminded me of. So let me go on ahead and come on now. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to share the doggone screen and this thing is acting like it don't want to do it. We are just gonna, let's see, Chrome tab. Here we go. All right. So y'all should see it. Check that out. That's the first thing that went through my mind today when I saw it. I was like, it looks like that. The other device that I was thinking about was, I believe it was the Moto Droid X that had that same type of a camera module. I believe. I might be wrong, but I believe that was the same one. So the Pixel 6 camera won't stop me from buying it because it's similar to the Nexus 6P. Let's see. I wasn't okay, so the whole time I was watching that leak, the song "Hate It or Love It" from the game, feature 50 Cent was playing in my head. On time, yes, sir. Savage will be on time, people. He will be on time this week. He will know when he goes live, and he will be on time this week. He will be on time this week. Let's see. DCJ Review said Palm West. Google needs to market the hell out of the fact that they're the only phone other than iPhone that doesn't have the damn starter delay. This is very true. This is very true. It's time for new cameras. Pixel been using the same camera specs from the 2XL. Hey, in certain areas, iPhone been using the same camera specs for how long now? And Samsung has as well. According to the leaks for the Z Fold 3, if the Z Fold 3 comes with them same 12 megapixel cameras across the board, that's a no for me, because I cannot understand for the life of me, I cannot understand how Samsung can sit up here and look people in the face and say, we're going to charge you $2,000 plus for this folding phone, and we're going to give it like B grade cameras, not even B grade. Like, we're going to give it our lowest set of cameras. Like, I don't get that. That is really, that irks my soul, because it's like, at some point, the folding factor is not worth the money. Like, at some point, it's not, especially now that I've used the Fold. Oh yeah, I love folding devices. I love folding devices, but I can't see myself justifiably saying, yeah, let me buy a Fold just because they fold. Like, if anybody is spending $2,000 on a phone, right? Let's cut the trade-in crap, because you're gonna have to spend money on the phone that you're gonna trade in. So you might be getting a deal, but you still spent money when it's all said and done. If you're spending that much money on a phone, and it's coming with cameras that a phone $500 or $1,000 less than it has that are better, nah, fam, that's a no. Like, that's a no. I really don't understand Samsung's logic with that. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's see. B Floyd said, yeah, I miss having options. Facts, man. How can the iPhone ecosystem drive someone crazy? Apple has one of the ecosystem in the tech market. Now, if Google stepped up their game, they could be the best ecosystem. Samsung got a good ecosystem as well, Joseph. They got a good ecosystem as well. They are literally building it up to rival Apple's. Wouldn't mind seeing another Windows phone. They really need to get their store right, though. This is true. I got my eye on the Asus Zenfone 8. That thing is tough looking. You gonna get the 8 or you gonna get the 8 Flip? Is that which one you gonna get? Either a new OS or the OS we do have, they need to step it up and renew the whole look and a little functionality. Say, all right, Mike. Hey, preference is preference. This is true. This is true. What's up, James? What's up with you, brother? Thank you for that shout out. And man, I'm hiding my wallet until August. Wallace, you know you're gonna fail. Wallace, we talk too much. All right. We talk too much. Wallace, I give you 30 days. We talk too much. Wallace. I know you. Joseph, it's hard to compete with Samsung as far as Android ecosystem, but I agree that Google should do more better. Funny how I hate the camera bump, but the Nexus 6P is the phone I've owned the longest. All right, let's see. It's ultra wide. Chat is so behind. Max Weinbach tweeted, great anticipation for the specs. The hype is building up. Let the hype build. Let it rise. Let the hype rise. Let it rise. Let it rise for the Pixel. I'm ready. My body is ready. Genuine question. Y'all really want a folding phone? Mac, I want a folding phone. I just don't want a folding phone that has compromises. If I'm going to buy a folding phone, to me, I want a folding phone that has everything. You have people, I'm going to shout my mans out real quick. You have people like my man's Bionic Scoop, who he has a fold, uses it every day. That's his device. But Scoop is one of those people who doesn't really care about cameras like that because he's fired with a regular camera. So if he really wants to capture a moment, he'll capture it with his DSLR. That's what he does. People like myself, I don't like carrying a bunch of stuff, especially like just period. Whether I'm going to Disney with the fam, whether I'm traveling out of town, I don't like carrying a bunch of stuff unless it's needed. So for me, if I say, you know what, I want a device that can do everything. I want to fold. I want to have a phone, and then I want to be able to open my phone up into a tablet, and then I want to be able to take the best photos I can take with this device. I don't want one that's going to cost as much as Samsung is asking and has the lowest tier cameras. I mean, I get it. You got to sacrifice somewhere. You got to let it. I get it. Like, you know, it is what it is. But I don't know. Just at that price point, it's like, can you compromise at that price point? Like, can you compromise at that price point? B. Floyd said, with the larger 1-inch sensor that Samsung is coming out with, they need to combine that with the adjustable aperture. And they need to combine that with a faster shutter speed, damn it. Like Samsung, they need to combine that as well. Samsung has a very nice Tech UX. Okay, y'all talking amongst yourselves. I think Google should keep the same camera systems from the Pro to the regular 6. Right now, it's looking like a 12 Pro Max, 12 Pro situation. I would agree. Let's see. Samsung ecosystem is good, but should be better. Apple ecosystem is very, very good. Previous years, Google has been about keeping the same camera experience across the lineup. No, Shark Fin, I am not still free leasing the Z Fold 2. It has been returned to its owner. It is back in his hands, safe and sound. Said, bro, Sebastian, how you doing? First and foremost, Septane. All right, said, bro, can you please shed some light on the Fold 2, what you've been using? Confused between iPhone 12 Pro and Fold 2. I can't tell you to buy one or the other because it's really down to a preference. If you've been using the iPhone for the longest time and you want to stick with the iPhone, or you want to stick with iOS, iMessage, FaceTime, and all that stuff, buy the 12 Pro. If you want to try the Fold 2 out, and if you don't like it, take it back and get the 12 Pro. I mean, I think everybody should try a folding phone at least once. I don't think anybody can go wrong trying one. So if you're confused between those two, maybe try the Fold 2 if you've never tried a folding phone before, and then go from there. Tech Valor said, every phone has compromises. Agreed. Every phone does have compromises. I'm glad Apple don't have a good phone. It would probably be $3,500. Mark, shut up. Shut up, Mark. What phone doesn't have compromises? Never said phones didn't have compromises. I hope my words didn't get confused. Never said phones don't have compromises, folks. I'm gonna stick with the candy bar phones. Android customer services isn't up to par to buy something and have to fight to get it fixed. Now, I will say that is an unfortunate thing. I have seen some people dealing with issues with Samsung's repair service for folding phones. That is kind of unfortunate to see how Samsung seems to be just kind of like nonchalant about the repair service of the folding devices. Some people seem to have a good experience. Some people seem to have a bad, but I think that's kind of, personally, I think that's with any customer service. I think you're going to have a good experience one day. You might have a bad experience the next day. It really just depends on who's on the other end of that phone or who's on the other end of that email or whatever. So, but I do believe, just going off of this, one thing that I did get frustrated about with the Fold was the actual, like, some apps just not working properly. That it wasn't enough to make me not want to use the phone, but it was frustrating nonetheless. It was a frustrating thing. So, hey, Reach Other Tech is in the building. What's up with you, man? How you doing, Reach Other Tech? Mark, stupid self, talk about glad Apple don't have a good phone. Shut up, Mark. Let's see. Johan said, the problem is we keep letting a lot of companies drop the same crap at a high price, and we reviewers keep buying it, making the public want to buy the device. We have to learn how to protest tech. Well, the best way to protest tech is with your wallet. Like, as long as we keep buying it, they're going to keep on doing it. So that's literally something that has been stated numerous times. Like, that's the only way. We have to stop doing it. So, B. Floyd, exactly. Apple replaces the phone on the spot if you pay for additional care. I think that is the one thing. Apple Care, I think, is unmatched when it comes to insurance. There's no deposit. There's no wait time. Literally, if I walk into the Apple store at the St. John's Town Center, and I said, yo, my phone is acting up and I don't know what it is. And they look at it and they say, yeah, we don't know what the heck going on. I'm walking out with a brand new one. And it's going to be set up before I walk out. That is awesome. And then it's cheaper. You can either do it on a monthly plan, cheaper than insurance on your phone carrier, or for the same price as a deposit with your carrier, you can just pay for it for 2 years if that's how you want to roll. So yeah, Apple Care is dope, man. Like Apple Care is legit. Hey, Barry's shouting out. He said, and I'm not an Apple fan. Just, hey, facts is facts. Facts is facts. When you call out facts, it doesn't matter whether you're a fan or not. All right. So on the subject of devices, man. So like I said, I got rid of my Pixel 4a 5G. We were going to talk about this last week, but we didn't talk about it last week, obviously. So let's talk about this thing right here. The Xiaomi Mi 11 in that cocaina. We got the Xiaomi Mi 11 and the cocaina in the house. Shout out to my man Big Mix Tech. Me and him made a little exchange with each other. So this is a device that I've been kind of carrying around and using with my Mint Mobile SIM card, because you guys know I got a free Mint Mobile SIM from this. Held it up just so y'all know I didn't get rid of it. So still have it, still in the house, but got a free Mint Mobile SIM card with this thing. And so I put it inside of here, and I've been carrying it around because I just kind of wanted to see how Mint Mobile service was and how things have been going with Mint Mobile. And Mint Mobile is legit. Like I'm really feeling what Mint Mobile is doing, but more so, I'm feeling this phone. Like I'm feeling this phone. So if you guys are fans of the, if for those of you watching, most of you in the chat have watched videos and have been around for a little bit. One thing that I like to do every now and then on the channels, I like to do like, you know, a skit type of video, talking to myself or whatever. I have decided that I really wanted to try to like experiment with the clone camera on this thing, because the clone camera, I just kind of tinkered around with it the other day. And I was like, this is really dope. Like I can see how a device like this, or maybe even, all right, Matt Cuts, have a good one, man. I see your comments, say you got to go. Thank you for coming through, my brother. Have a good night, man. Have a good night. Stay safe. I can see how like I want to try the Mi 11 Ultra because of this thing, but I'm also kind of like, I feel like this is enough. Like based off of what I've read about the Mi 11 Ultra, seen about it, and then after having this for the last week and a half, this feels like it will be enough. Like I don't feel like I need to go get the Mi 11 Ultra. Also, shout out to that man. Shout out to that man right here. Mama, there goes that man right there. Again, shout out to this man right here. Go check his channel out because he's got a video on a Rhino Shield case for this thing. I have one on the way. It took me like an hour to figure out which one I wanted to buy, because they literally have so many freaking different designs that I was on there for like an hour trying to figure out which one I'm going to buy. But I ended up going with like one of the new anime style ones. So excited for that. I'm a sucker for a good case. I'm a sucker for a good case. Like literally the main case I use on my phones is either a Rinky case or this one, the D-Brain grip cases. But I've never used a Rhino Shield case before. So watching his video about it made me want to try it out. So we'll see how that goes. Oh man, Uno Nice is in the building. What up, Uno? Good evening, everyone. Foldable phone for me. I love mine. Don't know if I'll be able to go buy a candy bar phone anymore. Once you go foldable, it's tough to go back. Boy, you sound like Gigi, boy. That foldable got y'all hooked, boy. That foldable got its teeth in y'all neck. But if we stop buying the devices to protest, the reviewer has to find something else that keeps the same revenue as the people reviewing the phone. It's just hard. There's plenty of things that people can review on as far as tech goes, Johan. And also the main thing about it is you have to, if that's your business model, then you're not really concerned about it. You know, if your business model is to buy phones for the purpose of review, you're not worried about it. But if you're buying a phone because you're interested in it and because you want to have fun with it, you're not going to lose. Like, you know, it sucks because it's kind of a double-edged sword. But I think like I said, I think the best way for people to stop messing or stop letting the companies get away with it is to just continue to be vocal in the reviews. If you're going to go through the process of buying it, be vocal in the review. Like, be vocal about it. Yes, Me Mafia. I see everything. Mike, you got a Me phone too. It's MI, brother. It's MI. MI. Look, I'm going to show you the box, Mark. I'm going to show you the box. I'll show you the box. You see that there in that top corner, Mark? You see that there in that top corner? You see that MI in that top corner? Let me hide my face behind this box. There it is. There it is. Come on, focus, baby. Come on, focus. Enough of that. Me 11. And paying for Samsung Care doesn't get you the same service for the same price. Facts, B. Floyd. Facts. The only Samsung Care that I feel like anybody should pay for is Fold Care. That's it. No other Samsung Care seems like it's worth it to me. Apple Care is the best in my opinion. Joseph, your team Apple everything. It better be the best in your opinion. It better be. Let's see. That Matt Cut said he was leaving. I'd rather just do something like Square Trade for an Android phone unless it's a $2,000 device like the Fold. Let's see. So my man said, I am switching back to Mint Mobile for good. I kept T-Mobile because you can finance phones and pay as much as you want every month, but the 12 Pro is good enough for September, or good enough for Sep. Hey, man, and I ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I legit, as far as I'm concerned, like so far, I don't see a difference between my service with T-Mobile or my service with Mint Mobile. So I'm cool with the idea of using Mint Mobile as my regular service. And also just because of the fact that I like that you can pay for it up front and be done with it. Like there is no better feeling to me. I learned how joyous this feeling is after paying my car insurance for 6 months last month. But it is so refreshing to know, oh man, I got to pay that. Oh, wait a minute. That bill is paid. It's paid for several months in advance. I don't have to do that. So it's Mint Mobile is calling my name just because of that alone. And on top of that, even though we downgraded from the Magenta Max set to like the regular Magenta plan, it would still be significantly cheaper for us to literally just pay for the month or pay for the year for both of our lines. So I would just probably, what I would most likely do is I would most likely just go Mint Mobile for like my main line and then Visible for like a secondary line and just leave it there. Like just leave it there like that. I mean, because Visible at $25 a month, I don't care about that. Like I spend $25 in a week on food at work. So I don't care about $25 a month. Let's see. Fold is life for me and I'm happy. Hey, I know you happy, Gigi. You got dual folds. She be flexing. She be flexing with her folds. Literal flexing. Literal flexing. So nobody gets confused. Literal flexing. Joseph said, hey, look, tried Android once with the Note 4, but because of updates and RAM management, I had to go back to Apple. Joseph, because of RAM updates and our RAM management and updates, Joseph, I got to ask you, what was your experience like with the Note 4? Because I had the Note 4 and the Note 4 was an amazing phone. I got that phone the week it came out, and I used it for over almost 2 years before I upgraded to like the Note 5. The Note 4 was a great phone, and I never had no issues with it. My wife even used one for like, I want to say she had that phone for like 3, maybe 4 years before I pried it out of her hands. Joseph, yes, but a lot of Apple device buyers never need/use their Apple Care Plus, so it's just pure profit for Apple, which explains why the stock has a $2 trillion market cap. Facts. Let's see. Crooked letter. I see you, Wallace, my boy. Big House is in the building. What up, Big House? What up, Big House? Says, sup, Mike and Stream. What's up with you, brother? How you doing, Big House? Hope all is well, man. Big House and Gigi are the two people I think about when I think about people carrying around like 2, 3, or 4 phones. I always think about Big House and Gigi because they be carrying them phones around, man. Let's see. Uno said, my neck. Once you get used to the extra screen real estate and you actually make use of it, which I do, you really get hooked. Yo, I'm not going to lie to you. Like I said, I love the Fold 2. I really did. But it had to go back to its owner. So it is what it is, unfortunately. And I don't have a device to trade in to get it at the discounted price. So I want to just wait a little bit longer before I even think about pulling the trigger on one because it's looking like the Fold 2 is going to be the one to get. And I actually been keeping an eye out on Amazon Renew because Amazon Renew, believe it or not, has the Fold in different colors. Like they have the black with the blue hinge and vice versa. So, you know, if you're looking for one on the cheap and you don't have a device to trade in, check out Amazon Renew. Anybody out there looking for a Fold? That's kind of a PSA, whatever. Big question: which is better, T-Mobile or AT&T? James, in my opinion, we've used both, and T-Mobile has been just fine. AT&T was also just fine. I think it's just better just depends on what's better for your needs. Personally, my mom has been with AT&T. My family been with AT&T for years, and they never had no issues. But yeah, I think it all just depends on what's better for your needs. T-Mobile to me is good. But when you have a company like Mint Mobile that is much cheaper and gives you the same service, I feel like I'm only paying for T-Mobile Tuesdays, which I never use. Like, if I'm being 100% honest with myself, I never use T-Mobile Tuesdays. I have the app downloaded on my phone, and I think I have never messed with it before. So that's just, that's how I see it. Here, that Pixel 5 was because of that deal with Verizon. Now they have a deal with T-Mobile. They can drop a good phone. Big facts. Big old facts. My man, Big Migs Gaming is in the building. What up with you, Big? What up with you, man? Big Migs is in the house. Said, thank you, love from Dubai. Hey, thank you, sir. I thank you for being here. And yo, that's what's up. My brother has been to Dubai several times. Both my brothers, God brothers, whatever you want to call them, my two best men, both of them have been to Dubai numerous times because of the military, and they have nothing but good things to say about Dubai. Nothing but good things. So we'd love to get out there and see it one day. Maybe one day later on in life, we'll get to go out there and see it. Let's see. Mint Mobile is just as good as any postpaid carrier. Also, I got the old Simple Choice Unlimited plan, but I'm tired of buying all that money. Got to put that money into my channel. Hey, I respect it. Joseph, it has been since the Note 4. That's what I'm saying, Barry. Joseph been doing all this talk like Team Apple, baby. He been doing all this talk, and he ain't used an Android phone in what, 7 years? The Note 4 came out in 2014. That's 7 years ago. Joseph, you got to try one, man. You got to come back, Joseph. You got to come back home. Matter of fact, has he been in the chat since he made that comment? Okay. I was about to say, Joseph, you got to come back home, brother. You got to come back home. Joseph last used an Android in 2020. Barry said, what the hell, dude? I'm saying, man, like, I'm glad I'm not the only one that was like, the Note 4. You could have said the Note 8. You could have said the Note 9. But he said the Note 4. Joseph, man. Joseph, nah, man, you've been driving that minivan too long, bro. You've been driving that minivan too long, Joseph. Let's see, he said, hey, girl. Hey, what's up, Jason? See, what's up with you? Jason, this is what I'm going to start doing every time I see you. I'm going to start doing the backhand bounce. It's like when BlackBerry had that keyboard, so official with a breath of fresh air. We can really text now. Foldable screen real estate feels like kind of the same way. What a relief. I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. It said, chow me, wow me. Sorry, I'm late. I had to finally beat Resident Evil 7 to start playing Resident Evil 8 Village. Hey, you have fun with that. I want nothing to do with that. I want nothing to do with Resident Evil. Nothing at all. Saw a video pop up on my YouTube recommendations about some baby creature in Resident Evil Village, and I didn't go to sleep. So you have fun with that, Big Mix. You all on your own with that there. Let's see. So Amazon renewed is trash. Tried it 3 times and had phones that look like a child threw them around. Ooh, that ain't good. Let's see. My Note 4 stopped getting updates after 2 years, but iOS devices get updates longer than 2 years. But Joseph, that at the time, that was the standard for Android. So you can't hold Android accountable for what they did 7 years ago. You can't do that. You can't do that, Joseph. Let's see. I'm with Barry. Bring your ass to Android, sir. I'm with it. Hey, no problem, James. No problem, man. Glad I can help. Said, good thing Amazon renewed has a 90-day return policy. Big facts. Savage said, have you traveled cross country with Mint? Because I did on AT&T. Savage, I have not, but I'm not worried about that because I don't drive trucks in a way anymore to where I'm driving across country. And most of the time, wherever I'm going is going to be a major populated area. So I'm sure I'll be just fine. And like I said, if I need service, I have 2 phones that I carry with me. So I'll literally just carry a device with a visible SIM card and I'll be straight. And if push comes to shove and I really need it, I'll just get a Verizon prepaid SIM card if that's the case. But I think it'll be okay. If Google becomes more stable, I could possibly switch to Android, but iMessage on iOS is so much better. Google is stable. Barrett. Joseph, Google is stable. Joseph gonna make me come to Atlanta and find him. Tech King, like anyone who gets or wants a Fold 2, you'll be very happy. You won't really care about the Fold 3. The Fold 2 is still going to be a great premium device for me. Hey, now Uno, I agree with you 100% on that. Like I said, I'm low key waiting just to see what the Fold 3 has in stock or in store, because if it is not what I think, if it's basically what I think it's going to be, the Fold 2 is where it's going to be at. And plus, you'll be able to get it at such a good discount at that point. Kawhi Leonard clapped the Hornets, the claw. Migs is Amazon renewed. Okay, they're talking amongst themselves. Don't rush to get it. Wait for the price drop. Big facts. Send Joseph an Android. Right. We need Joseph to get an Android, man. Like, we need Joseph to get an Android. Don't nobody want to try no Android phone. Mark, stop hating. Mark. Mark, I ain't said nothing about your fake contacts all night, but you've been hating on Android all night. I've been trying to give Mark the benefit of the doubt, But Mark done came in here on this nonsense talking about stop. You know, Mark, is Mark a mod? Is Mark a mod? Let me see if Mark is a mod. Somebody might. We might need to put Mark in timeout. We might need to put Mark in timeout. Is Mark a mod? He's not a mod. You know what, Mark? You got one more time, brother. You got one more time. You got one more time. I know LaShawn will love to do it. I know LaShawn will love to do it. Note 4 was out when Windows Phone was still relevant. What? Wait, was Windows Phone still relevant? Yeah, they were, because they didn't really go under until like a year or so after that. Used AT&T from Atlanta to Seattle and New Orleans to Chicago and Los Angeles to Seattle. Okay. The Note 4 was like that. Facts. The Note 4 was legit, man. Barry said, I'm going to send you one money, Mark. If Barry sends Mark an Android, I want to see a video. Like, I want to see. Okay. I see Mark's comment. All right. So Mark said, at least I tried the Note 9. Mark, you get credit for trying that out. And see, Joseph, you sound just like my mom. You sound just like my mom. Did I say backhead? I meant to say bankhead. My bad, LaShawn. My bad. Disrespected the bounce. I would say don't get your hopes up too much on the power of the Pixel SoC. I think it might be as powerful as the Snapdragon 855, which in reality, the 855 is not bad at all. It's still going good, you know. I'm an iPhone user, been that since the 6S, but Android and Samsung have come a significantly long way, and the Pixel is special. That's the thing about the Pixel. The Pixel is in its own category. It's a literally special in its own way. Like, you have Samsung is known for what they're known for. Google is kind of like that niche, but they're becoming more widespread. So I'm like I said, I really feel like Google's plan of attack has been like, let's get in and get our names in people's mouths, and then let's go ahead and just drop it on them. Joseph stuck in 2010. Joseph Pro, what the hell? Stable, sir. See, Tech Valor said, you send it, Mike. Tech Valor, what am I going to send him? Joseph, you want to use a Xiaomi Mi 11? Say yes. Oh man, my Pixel 5 is stable as stable AF. There are minor things like apps needing to have standards to follow, like when your screen is in landscape orientation, the screen actually centers. This happens with the third-party apps. When are you doing another Friday night tech fight? It's actually Saturday night tech fights, and I have to see how the new schedule is going to go. I'm supposed to be home, if not every night, probably every other night at the absolute most. So once I kind of have a feel for my schedule, we might try to get one popping and maybe do one. Might try to do one like once a month or something like that. But I got to see what my schedule is looking like, because it's kind of up in the air. I'm typing this on the Pixel 5. I carry at least 2 phones, one iPhone and one or more Android phones, different tools for different things. There you go. Me Mafia, upside down. Whoop. Me Mafia. Let's see. Michael, fair enough, as Gigi would say, you're bitextual, or if he's carrying 3 phones, he's tritextual. If he's carrying 3, you want to try Android. Joseph, if you want to try Android, I'll send you an S7 Edge. It's newer than the Note 4. If you really want to try it, like if you really want to try Android again, I'll send you an S7 Edge. I'll make sure it's updated and everything for you if you really want to try it. I'm an Apple ecosystem. I'm an Apple person. I have the Note 20 Ultra and great phone, but I'm more Apple. I'm actually on the iPad Pro 12.9, and the Note 20 is like a beast, but you can see the difference from both ecosystems. This is very true. And there's nothing wrong with being immersed in both of them. There's nothing wrong with it at all. So, James, let me ask you a question. Are you planning on getting the new iPad Pro 12.9, or are you good with the one you have? I'm holding my Pixel 5 in my right while I'm watching the stream. I got my gun. I got the thing on me. Got the thing in my right. I got the thing in my left. Exactly, and fair enough. Best of both worlds. I had a Windows phone. The moving tiles were freaking beautiful. Damn, somebody needed to bring that look back. I miss it. Hey, B. Floyd, appreciate the $5 towards my diapers. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you, good sir. We are 5.5 months out. So, yep, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. We are almost 5.5 months out. So at some point, we will start doing baby streams. We will start doing baby streams like Trent was doing for that fold. We will start doing some baby streams at some point. Polytextual because I used them at the same time. Oh my! All right, go on with your bad self, then, Mike. Hey, Floyd pops in my dukes. Hey, on behalf of Barry, we appreciate it, brother. We appreciate it. Barry is killing me, bad. Barry is killing me with that pops in my dukes. Oh man, All right, man. Well, we got about 4 minutes left before we get on up out of here. I've been kind of keeping my eye in the corner, and I've noticed that we've kept a consistent 30 to 35 people in here. Right now, we got 37. So, man, shout out to all y'all for rocking with me tonight, man. I appreciate it, man. It feels good to be back streaming with you guys, having a good time hanging out. Like I said, I'm really excited with new adventures and new things going on. I'm glad that I'll be able to keep doing these Thursday night streams with you guys because I look forward to these. I look forward to all the streams that I do every week. I literally jump on the streams with Gigi every Tuesday, Eric on Wednesdays. I got me on Thursday, preceded by the Gadget Chats. You got Tech Valor now streaming on Mondays at 7 o'clock, followed by Trenton, followed by Technically T. Then on Friday, you got the most lit stream, the most lit stream. It's almost like a block party of a stream. On Fridays, the Ignorant Hours. I mean, it's a block party on YouTube and it's licks on Fridays. And then you got Saturdays and Sundays. You got the tech. You got Mr. Catwoman with the MC Locks in Life, and you got the Cast Me Out Budget Solution, the budget meeting as well. So, and you got Savage Scientist also streams on Friday on time. Savage on time. As Tech Valor once told me, I ain't gonna plug you again if you're late. So on time, Savage streams on Fridays. And yeah, man, like we everybody does the doggone thing, man. I love to see it. It's awesome to see. And you don't need cable, dog. You really don't need no cable. You really don't need no cable. Jason, as I said it, Jason, you're my mind, dog. You're my mind. Hey, Litimus Maximus. I'm with it. Like I said, it's like a block party. Got the shipping notifications from my Samsung stuff coming. Galaxy Book Pro 360 13 inch spec'd out. Educational discounted trade-in. Couldn't pass it up. We'll be comparing to my M1 MacBook Air. That will be dope. I'm looking forward to the content on it, man. Let's see. I'm really thinking on getting the new iPad Pro M1 chip, but I just got this iPad Pro 12.9, which I'll probably give to my sister for her college and use the iPad Pro M1. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. That's what's up, man. All right, folks. Well, we're going to go ahead and cut it on out. Like I said, we got a little under a minute, man. So, again, thank you all for being here this evening. We'll do some retro tech next week with the ZTE Axon M. And hope everybody stays safe. Continue to enjoy your weekends and everything like that. And we will see you all tomorrow night on the Ignorant Hours over at Holla at Your Boys channel. So make sure you go check them out. But on that note, folks, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all next week. Later.